Hello, everybody. I'm going to do a quick little video how to actually get Nasdaq BookViewer. It's very, very simple, very easy, but there are going to be a couple of things and challenges you might encounter. Very important you watch this video in detail because I'm going to go over the details of how to set it up, how to get it, and what you need. Now, if you notice right here, the actual website page that you want to go to is right there on top. It's datastore.nasdaq.com. Now, this is directly through the Nasdaq website. You're going to go right to the exchange. Okay. You're not going through a third party company or brokerage firm or even me. I have nothing to do with them. This is the exchange themselves. And I'm going to show you how to actually download it and how to use it. But the most important thing is how to get it and go from there. Now, if you notice, when you go to this webpage, you'll see that there are two prices that you want to focus on. Now, down here at the bottom, you'll notice that you'll have two prices, one for $15 and one for $76. Now, there's a non-pro and a professional pricing. Just basically, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Most of you are going to be getting the $15. The only people that will be paying the $76 are if you're a brokerage firm, meaning if you're an institution, you're an actual professional, as in you're selling advice to somebody else. But most of us, like myself, we're just individuals using it for our own self-purpose. So that's basically how you would subscribe. Now, where it says register, you're going to obviously want to register here. You're going to have to type agree. And there's a lot of securities that NASDAQ wants to make sure you know what you're using it for and everything else. So you just got to go there and register. When you register your name and everything else, I already have an account, so I'm just going to launch it. You make a username and password. Very, very easy. You know, when you put your credit card information, everything else, you know, pretty self-explanatory how they do it. If you ever need to contact them really quick, just right here, you have the datastore.net. Unfortunately, they don't have a phone number. Okay. So you have to go through them via email. They also have a couple other pretty cool websites. You can go to the NASDAQ website. You can go to the NASDAQ Trader website. But if you have encountered any issues, they're pretty good with their emails. But like I said, you're only paying $15. So what it is, you know, it's a pretty good deal. Anyway, I'm going to go to the book viewer. And I'm just going to launch it right here. And right down here at the bottom, you'll notice it says launch book viewer. And it's going to launch the actual book viewer. Now, if you notice, this is what it's going to look like. It's basically browser based. Okay. And right there, as being a browser-based platform, you're going to get a little confused. You can be like, what are all these windows and everything that's going on? And I'll go over detail what they are. Basically, where it says column selection, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check all these boxes. And I'll tell you why. Okay. Because what's going to happen is NASDAQ doesn't really do a good job of saving defaults. So some of you might have it look something like this. And you're like, oh my God, what the hell is all these windows? What am I looking at, right? So we're going to clear that up. Now, basically, there are two ways of viewing the platform. First thing is there's a lot of stuff here you don't need, all right? And you could click on this. You can move things around. You can move these columns around by left mouse clicking, holding it down. You could drag and drop and go left and right. Now, what I like to do is I like to go to the columns. There's things that you need and you don't need, okay? Personally, I don't care about the market volume, okay? So I uncheck that box. You go up on top where it says column selection. Check that out. Timing, I don't care about what time these things updated. It's just something that you don't need. So I'm going to eliminate that. MPID is market participant ID. I don't care for that either. I'm going to check that box, take that out take that out also. Now, if you click over here, you click apply all, you'll notice that now you get three columns. These are really basically the main three columns that I need: total, ask price, and shares. Now, what you're looking at right here is I'm going to pause this really quick. You can click the pause button up there on top left-hand corner. Now, basically what you're looking at is we're looking at the NASDAQ exchange. We can look at any stock. I mean, I'll bring up NVIDIA, bring up NVIDIA. So basically what you're looking at is what the stock is trading at. And I'm going to pause it. And you could see every single order at that specific price. So let me see if I find something with a little better spread. Microsoft looks pretty decent. So you'll see like there over here on the right-hand side, you'll see like there are two people here, two orders, actually not two people, two orders. one for 100, one for 95 at $423.50. And there's one person for 50 shares at this 245, and then, so on. Now, what I like to do is this. There are times when I like to see all those orders, but what I like to do is up here on top where it says aggregate order price, we're going to click that right there. And what that's going to do, it's going to aggregate every single order to one price. So now you get to see, you get to bring up the list up on top, and now you can see more depth and everything else that goes with it. Now, I'm going to click one more thing here. Total, we have to eliminate. We don't need total here. Here we go. There's really the three columns that we need, because what happens when we added that, now we're able to see that. Now, I want to take the ask price. I want to drag it and drop it here. So I got the bid and ask price right next to each other. And then I like to put the shares over here on the end and leave the orders over here. So you can see it's not really too friendly when you want it to be. So we got the orders. Drag it over there. Why is this not cooperating? So I'm saying they don't really do a good job when it comes to that. There you go. Orders on the right, shares in the middle, and we have the price right there. So these are really the only three columns you really need. Now, what we need to look at here, and we can look up any stock once again. It's a pretty good stock that's moving today. We can look at Google, right? Or Apple. Let's look at Apple. So here we have Apple, looking at Apple here. So now what we're looking at is we're seeing orders. Now, if you're going to see in the future videos that I've done, that's going to go with this series of how to trade on the platform. Right now, we're just focusing on the setup. So basically, you have the three columns, and basically move your columns left and right, and how to actually purchase the product. Now, what we like to do is filter. Filtering, buying, we're going to pick up and left off. We're going to do that in the second part. But right now you know how to buy it, where to find it, and how to set it up. And most importantly, how to aggregate it, how to pause it, and how to go through the columns, what you need and what you don't need. So click on the next one, and you'll see the next video coming up that's going to go into more detail about now how we use it towards our live trading.